So this is my board, the inflatable board. You can put it on your back. Once you put it on your back, it's not so bad. And you can go like that. It fits in a trunk. You still have space. And I get nice, no, you never. Don't think about it, make it feel so high. Make There is a few easy ways you can get to Mokulua Island. Most popular is renting a kayak or paddleboard in Kailua. After that, you just take a short walk to the beach. There is no rental place directly on the beach. You can bring your own paddleboard like I did. You can also rent a paddleboard in Waikiki for the whole week at much better rates. So, we are on the water. It's actually windy, you know, like they tell you the wind is supposed to be 6 and it's never 6. I swear, it's like. So we're trying to go to the island over there. Not sure if we're gonna make it or not, we'll find out. The colors of water are not great just because it's windy. I mean, not windy, cloudy, I'm sorry. So, you know, it's 2 o'clock, so when you get here at that time, you're not gonna get like the colors of water and stuff. It's so nice, but I mean, like, you want to be here like 11 in the morning, like noon. That's the best time. Right now, it is what it is. We almost made it! Yay! The water seems to be so clear over here. It's just like a different kind of color. More, I would say like more green. Very beautiful. Actually, it wasn't so bad. It wasn't that windy. At first it started to be like pretty windy and I was like, it's not a good idea. Maybe we're not gonna make it. But like the more and more we paddled, it was actually quite nice. So the islands are pretty dry because it's still kind of like summertime over here. When you come here during winter, I would say maybe like November, December, they start to be green, and then like January and February, they're beautiful green. Now they're dry. Those girls are just killing it. They're standing the whole entire time. Both of us on the paddleboard, that's why I'm not standing. But so yeah, it's a good option if you don't want to like use a kayak. So we made it. I think it took us about 40 minutes. But we were not really like rushing, so it's really not that far. Of course, it's easier when it's not windy because when you are coming here, you go against the wind. So it's always a little bit more challenging. When we're going to be going that way, we will have the tailwind, so probably like no time at all to get to the shore. So there's so many turtles on the way. They're all kind of like closer to this side, but there was quite a few of them. What else? I would say like the best time is to come here before noon, like around noon. 2 is okay, but you're already like getting like more wind. And like the colors on that is pretty. So why it's better to come here earlier, because right now it's like 2 something. I don't know what time it is actually. It's 2:43 and the sun is already there. So it's better when the sun is on this side and then you're like getting all the pretty colors. So things that you need to bring with you: chopstick. Bring chopstick because you're going like against wind and salt water. Just yeah, it's not good for you. You're getting like your lips literally burned, and that's not a good feeling at all. A lot of this island is like protected, so there's like birds, living here, so you cannot go over there. Um, there's monk seal over here. I'm not really sure how far, because you can like kind of hike it around. I don't know exactly how far you can go because of the erosion and stuff. We used to be able to walk quite a bit. Right now I don't know, and we're not even gonna try it because we didn't bring shoes with us. Today it turned out to be not a bad day to come here. It's not that windy. The waves are pretty small. Normally there's like bigger waves, more wind. There's actually quite a bit of waves over here usually, break in between the islands. So that island we cannot go at all. That one is protected, off limits, do not go. Yeah. So overall I totally recommend coming here. It's just it's it's better for you if you check the weather and you know do it according to the weather. Some days it's just so windy, you're not gonna really go far. I remember I was here once on vacation and we rented paddle boards. We didn't check the weather at all because when you're on vacation you just go with the flow, right? We rented a paddle board from some rental place in town, so we dragged it all the way to the beach. We got to the beach and it was so windy. It was crazy. Yeah, we didn't. It was bad. So I was really disappointed because I really wanted to, paddle all the way here, and it was really impossible. So you made like a few strokes, coming this way, and the second you stopped paddling, the wind was literally blowing you so fast to the shore, like you couldn't even do anything. And the funny part is, the very next day we came here just because we wanted to, and it was the calmest day you can imagine. And we're like, oh no, like we wished we had a paddleboard, but we didn't. But there was a lady sitting on the beach with her own paddleboard, and I was like, I'm just gonna go and talk to her, and maybe she's gonna let me paddleboard. And she did, and she totally did. I didn't obviously come all the way here, but so at first I wasn't sure how to approach her, but at the same time I wanted to be fair, so I went over to her and I said hi, whatever, and like she really did have a beautiful paddleboard. It was like purple, gorgeous, and I go, is it okay if I'm gonna like pay you for the hour, like the renting rate, and if maybe I can take it on the water and take a few pictures, because we rented a paddleboard yesterday and it was impossible. It was just too windy. And I'm literally like giving her the money. She's like, no honey, no, take the paddleboard, take your time, do whatever you need to, I don't want your money. And I was like, oh my god, I didn't know what to do. I already did it, but I took the paddleboard and I took all my pictures. It was like and then, so that's not the end of the story. Then she turned out to, so she actually, I don't know if she still lives here, but she used to live here, like literally across the street. And she invited us over to her house for like snacks and beers. And I was like, I cannot believe it. It was like the kind of aloha that you hear about, but you never get to experience. And I actually did experience. It was amazing. This is kind of like open ocean, so there could be sharks. Right now it's actually breeding season, so there could be sharks. I mean, there's sharks always, right? This is ocean, like we know that. But I don't know exactly. I think it was like 7 years ago or so. There was a guy swimming here, like I don't know, like maybe like halfway here from Lanikai. There was a guy swimming with his buddy, and he got bitten by a shark. He lost his leg, so it just happened. I think you can walk around. I don't know how far, but we're not gonna do that today because no shoes and it's kind of late, so I'm gonna be happy. By the way, those islands are not as close to the shore as they seem to be. Because when you're looking from Lanikai Beach, they seem to be so close. They're not that close. So we are going back. Right now it seems to be like not windy at all, which is kind of tricky because the second you stop paddling, it kind of makes you move that way. Anyway, so yeah, we're going back. It's probably gonna take us like maybe 20 minutes or so. It was fun. I'm glad we made it. It was a beautiful day. Kind of wish we made it like soon, because it was kind of late. So. Watch out, because like some spots are really dark. Oh, there's a turtle. There's a right there. Hi, baby. It's a little one. Little ones are usually very fast. This one doesn't seem to be very scared. Now we're just gonna relax, just because the current is taking us to the shore anyway. So like, why paddle if you don't have to? People go there on any kind of weather days, like windy days and wavy days, whatever. I personally like calm days. It's too much effort. Don't get me wrong, if forecast says it's gonna be windy, you can still go. People still go because obviously some weeks it's just windy here like the whole entire time. You know what I mean? So people still go, and just keep in mind it's gonna be more challenging. We made it back, and the weather is actually a lot nicer than when we came. So I think that was like the worst time when we came, because like the wind started to pick up, but now it's totally calm. It took us probably 20 minutes. all the way from there to here. Days like that don't happen very often, but don't get the winds discourage you. People paddle to the little islands all the time, all kinds of weather. It's gonna be a little more challenging, but it's still very fun, so definitely do it.